Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. I'm honestly not entirely sure what I want to say in this video. I've been thinking about it all night, since yesterday, and I'm on the road, if you can't tell. I don't have a studio set up here. I used to. I'm down here at my parents' place in Lexington, Kentucky, or the Richmond, Kentucky area. Yesterday was my dad's birthday, and so I got to surprise him. I drove down about 8 hours the night before, coordinated with my stepmom, and had a chance to take him out to dinner and talk about life and his plans as he approaches retirement, my plans as we grow the community and the channel. And it was cool. It was really interesting. I got the chance on my dad's birthday to tell him that we'd crossed 25,000 subscribers, which is an insane number, an incredible position to be in, and one that, as we grow, strikes me with more and more conflict in some ways. I talked about 10K and 20K as responsibilities, and that's the case. I can't believe we're here. I'm so thankful to you all, the community, and to the friends and people that I've met and collaborated with and worked with along the way, but 25K is mind-blowing. I hope, as we continue to grow, as we continue building what this is, figuring out exactly what Quackalope is and is going to be in our position and voice and space in this industry, I hope we do so in a way that, doesn't disappoint you. In a way that justifies the faith and the trust and the encouragement you've placed into this channel. And for those of you that are just subscribers that tune in every now and then or that are involved with some of the giveaways going on, I appreciate your support. But part of this conversation is for those of you that have been following us since the very beginning. Those of you who've been inspired to start your own thing, who've reached out privately to have conversations. Those of you who are publishing or launching or pursuing. I'm sitting next to my 2008 Kia Rio with about 250,000 miles on it. This car has been the only car I've ever owned. I bought it for $2,000 when I was in my early 20s in college, and since then I have spent months worth of my life sleeping in it. I have traveled hundreds of thousands of miles across the country. It has been a reliable and a good car. It's not fancy, it's not pretty, but it gets me where I need to go. I think a lot of you that have been encouraged or invested in what we're doing here in Quackalope understand this part of the equation. I got to drive down and surprise my dad yesterday. He just turned 55. And I'm incredibly proud of who he is. He's the type of man and individual that I admire, I look up to, and I one day hope that I can be. He's been an incredible father, supportive figure to those around him in his community. He's hard at times and stubborn as a mule, but I also get that from him. He's smart, intelligent, driven. He's always worked hard, and he's always worked hard at whatever task he's been given. And I, for most of my life, have sought to impress him, to do the same as him, to work as hard, to be as successful, as determined, as motivated. It was cool to be able to sit down for the first time in a long time, just us, have an old-fashioned, eat a good meal, and talk about content creation, about his future and his plans as he approaches retirement, about how the last year has been, about changes coming to both of our lives. And it was one of the first times that I felt like I'd earned a seat at that table. I was able to tell him about this community, this little thing that we'd built, that we'd crossed another milestone over the course of a year that has been brutal. That him giving me a place to stay for, those 8 to 9 months set the foundation for something that is now working. I don't know that I get the credit. I think maybe that's what I'm conflicted with. I feel like I have the responsibility of telling you thank you. Thank you for being here, for believing in us, for investing in this community, for being part of this weird little tribe of ducks that we have. I feel like I'm the one that's supposed to say thank you. But I don't know that I'm the one that should get the credit. It has been so many individuals. It has been friends and family along the way who supported me, who encouraged me. It's been my dad who opened up his home when the world shut down and my career hit a hiatus, put him and my stepmom's life on a bit of a hold. A little bit more uncomfortable to have another teen move hold. It's been this community, those of you that I am talking to, who have pushed and encouraged, engaged with the content, continued to watch and like and thumbs up. I feel like it's my responsibility to say thank you. And I'm excited about that, and I'll take ownership of that. But there's so many people who have built this. And so the credit shouldn't be on the individual that's here in front of the camera. There's a few other things that I thought I'd go over. Again, I didn't know where or how this video would progress, and with the plethora of birds, the raindrops starting to fall from the sky, and the construction happening down the block, I don't think I'll go on too much longer. But I wanted to talk about why. That was an idea that crossed my mind. Why are we doing this? Why is it worth it? Why and what are we pursuing? I want to one day, be able to have some stability, be able to start and focus on relationships and family and my community around me. I want to be able to invest in others and grow our space. With growth and time and influence and position, you get the opportunity to spend those resources on those around you. And I'm excited and looking forward to the day when I can do that. In school, there was always the question and answer question, the why, and then you're supposed to answer why not. Well, the why not here doesn't feel satisfactory. I'm not doing Quackalope. We're not working and pursuing this for the sake of a why not. Quite the opposite, actually. We're doing so with a reason. I want to build community. I want to find and have a group of people that I can invest in, that I can support, that I can play games with, that I can help through life's challenges, that I can provide some degree of entertainment and comfort to, that to whatever degree I'm able, and whatever degree this community's able, we can invest in each other. All of this, at the end of the day, is about community. The same thing that I found and I needed so desperately when we first began Quackalope. We're doing our very best to build and replicate the environment that I needed, that I think a lot of you need as well. So thank you for being here, for being a part of this journey. I guess the last thing that I sort of wanted to touch on and talk about is, what do the next steps look like? What are the next milestones? What are we going after? Well, I want to continue growing. It's not really the best answer. 30, 35, 100,000. Really, this was a 5-year plan, and we've got 3 more years of it before we even see where we're supposed to go next. I want to start traveling more. I want to start collaborating with individuals, doing more videos sitting next to my car in random locations, I suppose. I want to continue investing in some of the board game communities we've found and discovered along the way, doing more and more in-depth or conversational content around this hobby space that we love. But ultimately, I'm just excited to meet and collaborate and spend time playing games and figure out the content and production that I want to do along that path. We've done a lot of updates. We have a lot of goals coming down the road and in the future. And all of those feel possible. We just have to decide which ones we pursue and then continue doing what we're already doing. If you've made it to this part of the video, you probably already are aware of the giveaway that's happening. Alex from Board Game Co. did a $1,500 giveaway, or potentially a $1,500 giveaway, in response to my $500 giveaway to push him above us. We both crossed 25,000 subscribers about 4 hours apart from each other. And I am lucky and grateful to have an individual like him, not only in this space with me, but also as one of my best and closest friends. So, if you're here, share those videos. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Swing over and give Alex some congratulations and encouragement. He has deserved every second of it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and engaging with content that is a little bit different. I'm glad you're here. Incredibly grateful for where we are. And I'm excited for the future. A lot's happening. A lot of good things. The world is a place that you should pause and celebrate. So, with that, go do the important thing. Get out and play more games. I'll see you next time. Thank you.